Alright, folks, I guess I'm officially becoming the LGBT history and book analysis guy. Everyone loved my Dracula was queer video, so this time I'm diving into another overlooked area, LGBTQ plus holiday romances. Yes, the holidays are gayer than you thought, and it's not just because of all the glitter and Mariah Carey. Holiday romances are known for their cozy settings, heartwarming themes, and let's be honest, a lot of tropes. But how are queer authors reclaiming and reinventing these holiday cliches, and what makes these stories so special? Holiday romances are built on tropes, and let's be honest, they're kind of the best part even though they're trashy. They're cozy, predictable in the best way, and they always leave you feeling warm and fuzzy inside. But queer authors have taken these classic tropes and given them a fresh, inclusive spin, making the holidays feel even more magical, especially for people who are typically excluded. Let's break down some of the most popular tropes and how they're being reinvented. First up, we have the small town holiday romance trope. You know the one, the big city protagonist returns to their tiny hometown only to fall in love with a local baker or innkeeper. It's the quintessential Hallmark movie setup, but queer authors are making it their own by adding elements like chosen family and LGBT friendly small town vibes. Take Season of Love by Helena Greer, for example. It's the queer twist on the save the family business trope, featuring sapphic characters, small town, cozy settings, and all the holiday charm you could ask for. It's heartfelt, inclusive, and exactly the kind of story that makes you want to curl up with a cup of cocoa. All right, where are my second chances at love, fans? This category, it gets me. The holidays tend to bring out a lot of nostalgia, and that's why this trope in particular is so popular. In queer holiday romances, this often means reconnecting with an old flame, but with an added layer of acceptance and growth, something that makes these stories feel extra meaningful, at least to me. One great example is The Lights on Knockbridge Lane by Roan Parrish. It's got the holiday magic, the second chance vibes, and it's unapologetically queer. It shows how love can flourish even after life throws all the curveballs wrapped up in a festive setting. Finally, this one is definitely my favorite trope. The Grinch learns to love the holidays trope is such a classic. Who doesn't love watching a grumpy bah humbug character get their heart melted by holiday cheer? When queer authors tackle this, they often use it as a metaphor for healing and finding joy in chosen family. In Mangoes and Mistletoe by Adriana Herrera, you get a queer baking competition with a side of grumpy to sunshine romance. It's the perfect mix of sass, sweetness, and steamy holiday vibes. Plus, who doesn't love a good holiday bake-off? These tropes might feel familiar, but the way queer authors reinvent them makes them feel fresh and impactful. They give us stories filled with representation, joy, and love, all things that make the holidays truly special. Which trope is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Real quick, if you're enjoying this deep dive into LGBTQ plus holiday romances, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more self-publishing content and writing content. I cover everything from queer history and literature to tips on getting your book out into the world. Let's make your creative dreams a reality and keep the glittery gay holiday spirit alive all year round. And if you're looking for an LGBT book to read, you should totally check out my gay vampire romance, King of Dust. Now let's keep talking about tropes. Holiday tropes work so well for queer authors because they allow for the exploration of themes like acceptance, chosen family, and finding joy in unexpected places. There are universal themes, but these resonate even more deeply in queer narratives. For many LGBTQ plus individuals, the holidays can be complicated, sometimes filled with love and celebration, but other times filled with tension or even isolation. By reclaiming these tropes, queer authors can create stories that provide representation, healing, and a little magic. Unlike cookie cutter holiday romances, queer authors often layer in deeper themes of identity, belonging, and overcoming societal expectations. Take the classic small town romance trope, for example. In queer holiday stories, it's not just about falling in love with that ideal partner that you've come back to. It's about building a life in a place where you might not have always felt welcome, but now you do, and that is beautiful. That is what is important about this trope. Holiday romances have traditionally been dominated by heteronormative narratives. You know, the same old guy meets girl formula with predictable outcomes. But queer authors are breaking that mold, bringing in voices and experiences that are often overlooked. This can be incredibly refreshing for people who have not really had the opportunity to connect with the holiday spirit in that way. Queer holiday romances can also bring unique twists to the genre by focusing on intersectionality. Stories featuring queer BIPOC characters or trans and non-binary protagonists add layers of authenticity and depth. They remind us that love and the holiday spirit isn't just a one-size-fits-all. It really makes my heart feel warm and fuzzy seeing that all of these new narratives are popping up. And by reclaiming and reinventing these tropes, queer authors are creating holiday stories that aren't just heartwarming, but deeply meaningful. They celebrate the joy of being seen, loved, and embraced exactly as you are. All right, let's recommend some books. These star ratings are not mine personally, they're just general recommendations, but they're guaranteed to make your holiday season brighter and a lot gayer. First up is Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. This sapphic romance is packed with holiday charm, fake dating, and just the right amount of drama. Everything you could ever want in a holiday rom-com, but better because it's gay. Plus, the fake dating trope is so fun to watch unfold against the cozy, snowy backdrop. Next is Wrapped Together by Annabeth Albert. This one combines small town holiday vibes with steamy queer romance. Add a little holiday crafting magic and you've got a heartwarming story that feels like wrapping up in your favorite cozy blanket. If you love small town charm and a little spice, this book is for you. LGBTQ plus holiday romances aren't just fun, they're important. And let's be real, who doesn't love a little bit of romance with their eggnog? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, the holidays are better with a little extra sparkle, especially on your bookshelves. Enjoy those LGBTQ book recommendations, and I will see you next time.